Did you know that more than 85% of adults over 60 still enjoy cheese at least twice a week? It's comforting, delicious, and versatile. But here's the shocking truth. Nearly every senior is unknowingly making one critical mistake in the cheese aisle that could silently shave years off their life. And yet, the solution? It's so simple. It almost feels too good to be true. In fact, almost 99% of seniors have absolutely no idea they're eating cheeses that could quietly double their heart attack risk and slash their chances of reaching age 80 by nearly 40%. It's alarming, but what's even more troubling is how easily this mistake can be fixed. Let's be honest, the cheese section in your local supermarket looks innocent enough. Rows of soft, hard, aged, and spreadable options neatly packed and ready to go. But hidden among those tempting slices and blocks are some dangerous imposters and the worst offender. It could increase your stroke risk by an astounding 80%, and chances are you've already eaten it this week without giving it a second thought. This isn't fear-mongering or rumor. This is real science, cold, hard data that too few people ever get to hear. Before we dive in, take a moment and tell us in the comments where you're watching from, how old you are, and what your go-to cheese is. We read every comment and we love connecting with you. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more eye-opening health tips designed especially for you. All right, now let's get to the part that could literally add years to your life. We're starting with the 4 cheeses that do your body the most good, and you're going to want to add these to your plate right away. Number 4, aged Gouda. Let's talk about aged Gouda, a cheese that might just be a nutritional superhero disguised as a savory snack. When Gouda is aged for at least 18 months, something almost magical happens at a molecular level. It transforms from a basic dairy product into a powerhouse of health benefits. Here's how. During that long aging process, the proteins in Gouda are broken down into smaller, more digestible compounds called peptides. These peptides are much easier for your body to absorb, which becomes especially important as we age and our digestive efficiency declines. In other words, aged Gouda delivers high-quality protein without the digestive struggle that can come from other dairy products. But here's the real game changer. Aged Gouda is loaded with vitamin K2, a nutrient most people have never even heard of, but one that could literally save your life. K2 acts like a traffic cop for calcium. Instead of allowing calcium to settle dangerously in your arteries, where it can harden and cause deadly plaque buildup, K2 redirects calcium to your bones, where it belongs. In fact, Japanese studies have shown that people with higher K2 intake have up to 50% less arterial calcification and significantly stronger bones. Just 1 ounce of aged Gouda contains around 75 micrograms of K2, more than most people get in an entire week. And that's not all. Aged Gouda also contains conjugated linoleic acid, or CLA, a fatty acid that's been shown to help reduce body fat, boost immune function, and even help fight off certain cancers. Plus, the long aging process eliminates almost all of the lactose, making it perfect for people who are lactose intolerant. Even more impressive? Aged Gouda is rich in postbiotics, compounds formed during aging that are even more potent than probiotics when it comes to gut health. These postbiotics can reduce inflammation, support your digestive system, and even enhance your mood through the gut-brain connection. To get the most benefit, eat aged Gouda at room temperature. This brings out the complex flavors and ensures better nutrient absorption. Pair about 1 to 1.5 ounces with apple slices or whole grain crackers to further support gut health with complementary prebiotics. Number 3, genuine Parmesan cheese. Real Parmigiano Reggiano from Italy isn't just cheese. It's practically an edible multivitamin. And no, we're not talking about that grated stuff in the green can, which is often loaded with fillers and preservatives. We're talking about authentic Parmigiano Reggiano, crafted with traditional methods that have remained unchanged for nearly 900 years. Just 1 ounce delivers around 10 grams of protein, but what's remarkable is how digestible this protein is. A 32-month aging process breaks the protein down so thoroughly that it becomes almost pre-digested, meaning even people with sensitive stomachs can handle it. A whopping 330 milligrams per ounce. more than what you'd get from a glass of milk. But here's the kicker. Unlike calcium supplements, the calcium in Parmigiano Reggiano comes with the perfect ratio of phosphorus and magnesium for optimal absorption. Italian researchers have found that your body absorbs nearly 100% of the calcium from Parmigiano Reggiano, compared to just 30% from most supplements. This cheese is also a complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids in perfect proportion, rivaling even meat in quality. The concentration of nutrients thanks to aging is jaw-dropping. But that's not all. Parmigiano Reggiano contains casomorphins, natural peptides that help reduce anxiety and improve sleep. It's also high in tyrosine, an amino acid that helps your brain produce dopamine and norepinephrine, key neurotransmitters that keep you focused, alert, and feeling good. Thanks to the long aging, this cheese is naturally lactose-free and filled with beneficial bacteria that survive stomach acid and make it to your gut, where they support digestion and immune health. Here's how to enjoy it best. Break it into small chunks with a knife rather than grating it. This preserves its crystalline structure and enhances flavor. Eat it after meals, just like Italians do, for improved digestion and a perfect protein boost. Pair it with a few drops of aged balsamic vinegar to increase mineral absorption and add an extra layer of flavor. Number 2, grass-fed raw cheddar. Now you might raise an eyebrow at the word raw, but grass-fed raw cheddar is one of the healthiest cheeses you can eat when it's properly aged. In many countries, it must be aged for at least 60 days by law, which eliminates harmful bacteria while preserving beneficial enzymes and nutrients. Here's the benefit. Unlike pasteurized cheese, raw cheddar retains natural enzymes that help your body digest and absorb its nutrients more effectively. And when it's made from grass-fed cows, the health benefits multiply. Grass-fed raw cheddar has up to 500% more CLA than conventional cheddar and significantly higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids, making it an anti-inflammatory powerhouse. It also delivers high levels of vitamin A, retinol for vision and immune support, and a solid dose of vitamin D, which is crucial for seniors, and it gets better. This cheese contains vitamin K2, MK4 form, the most potent form for protecting arteries from calcification and supporting strong bones. You also get vitamin E and beta-carotene, 2 antioxidants that help protect your cells from damage. What sets this cheese apart is its probiotic content. Unlike pasteurized cheeses, raw cheddar includes dozens of strains of beneficial bacteria that boost digestion, immunity, and even mood through the gut-brain axis. These probiotics produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which nourish the cells in your colon and fight inflammation. To enjoy all these benefits, never heat grass-fed raw cheddar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, as that destroys its beneficial properties. Instead, let it come to room temperature for 20 to 30 minutes before eating. Pair it with fermented vegetables like sauerkraut for a probiotic punch, and stick to 1.5 to 2 ounces per serving to enjoy the benefits without overloading on saturated fat. Number 1. Swiss Gruyere. Now for the top cheese on our list, authentic Swiss Gruyere. This isn't just cheese, it's the most complete package of nutrition, digestibility, and health benefits you can find in any dairy product. Real Gruyere must be made from raw milk from cows that graze in alpine meadows. This diet produces a unique cheese with health benefits scientists are still uncovering. During aging, propionibacteria in Gruyere produce propionic acid, a compound shown to lower inflammation, reduce cholesterol, and help prevent some types of cancer. These same bacteria also produce vitamin B12 in higher levels than almost any other food. Gruyere also contains glutathione precursors, compounds that help your body create glutathione, the master antioxidant, crucial for detoxification, immune support, and cellular protection. As you age, natural production of glutathione decreases, but Gruyere can help replenish it. It's packed with phosphorus, zinc, and selenium, essential minerals that support bone strength, thyroid health, and immune function. And its 12-month minimum aging process breaks down protein into small di- and tripeptides, which your body absorbs directly, no effort needed. Swiss studies show that older adults who eat Gruyere regularly maintain muscle mass better than those who rely on other protein sources. And the cheese's lactotripeptides naturally lower blood pressure, making Gruyere a rare cheese that's actually good for your heart. Enjoy it by gently melting it into warm soups or pairing it with whole grain bread. This helps unlock its B vitamins and boost the absorption of cheeses for your health. It's time to walk into the dark side of the cheese aisle. The cheeses that could quietly sabotage your heart, your memory, and your future. These are the 4 cheeses you should never let near your plate, especially if you're over 60. Let's start with a deceptively common and dangerously misunderstood offender. Number 4. Processed cheese slices. You've seen them. The individually wrapped cheese slices that are so convenient for sandwiches and snacks. But convenience comes at a cost, and in this case, the price is your health. These slices are barely even cheese. In fact, they often contain less than 50% actual cheese, with the rest being a cocktail of emulsifiers, preservatives, artificial colors, and sodium phosphates. A dangerous mix for your body. Just 2 slices can pack over 600 milligrams of sodium, more than a quarter of your daily limit. But it's not just regular salt, it's sodium phosphate, a type of sodium that research has linked to accelerated aging, kidney damage, and a much higher risk of heart disease. It gets worse. The emulsifiers used, like polysorbate 80 and carboxymethylcellulose, disrupt your gut microbiome and increase intestinal permeability, also known as leaky gut. This opens the door to chronic inflammation, which is at the root of many serious conditions, including autoimmune diseases, digestive issues, and even mental health disorders. Then there's the artificial coloring, often yellow 5 and yellow 6. These dyes have been linked to hyperactivity, allergic reactions, and potential cancer risks. And the preservatives like sorbic acid and natamycin, they can accumulate in your body over time and destroy beneficial gut bacteria, your body's first line of defense. And don't be fooled by the marketing. These cheese slices are often promoted as good sources of calcium and protein. But the truth is that processing destroys beneficial enzymes and alters protein structure, making those nutrients harder to absorb. Shockingly, many of these products contain trans fats, even when the label says 0 grams. How? Because the law allows anything under 0.5 grams per serving to be rounded down. But those tiny amounts add up quickly, and trans fats are known to raise bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and increase heart disease risk. Regularly eating processed cheese slices has been linked to increased inflammation, higher cholesterol, and a greater risk of metabolic syndrome, a serious cluster of conditions that includes high blood pressure, excess fat around the waist, and insulin resistance. Number 3, cheese spreads in jars. These shelf-stable cheese spreads may seem harmless, but they are nutritional landmines. The very fact that they don't need refrigeration until opened should raise serious red flags. Many of these so-called cheese spreads contain more oil, starch, and chemicals than real cheese. To make them soft and spreadable, manufacturers use intense processing that destroys any nutritional value while adding ingredients that can hurt your health in ways you'd never expect. One of the biggest offenders? Partially hydrogenated oils. The source of artificial trans fats that are so harmful, many countries have banned them entirely. Even in trans fat-free versions, manufacturers often use interesterified fats, which may be just as dangerous and are currently under investigation for their effects on heart health. The sodium content? Alarming. Just 2 tablespoons can contain over 500 milligrams of sodium, and most people use far more than that in one sitting. This sodium doesn't just come from salt, it's packed with preservatives and flavor enhancers that can spike blood pressure, cause fluid retention, and stress your kidneys. Many cheese spreads contain glutamate compounds, hidden under names like natural flavoring or yeast extract. These can trigger headaches, heart palpitations, and even anxiety in sensitive individuals. Let's not forget the artificial colors and flavors, which have been linked to everything from allergic reactions to neurotoxicity. That's right, potential damage to your nervous system. And here's something truly disturbing: phthalates. These hormone-disrupting chemicals can leach from plastic packaging into the cheese spread itself. Phthalates have been linked to reproductive problems, metabolic disorders, mix of unhealthy fats, excessive sodium, chemical additives, and hormone disruptors means cheese spreads offer zero real nutrition and maximum health risk. Regular consumption has been associated with obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, all of which are especially dangerous after age 60. Number 2, pre-shredded cheese in bags. This might surprise you, but pre-shredded cheese is one of the worst choices in the cheese aisle. It's not about convenience. It's about what they add to keep those shreds from sticking together. Most shredded cheeses contain anti-caking agents like cellulose, yes, that's wood pulp, or potato starch, making up to 4% of the product's weight. While cellulose itself isn't toxic, it's indigestible and can irritate sensitive stomachs, especially for people with IBS or other digestive conditions. Even more worrying, these additives interfere with how the cheese melts and how your body absorbs its nutrients. They coat the cheese and can block proper digestion and absorption of vital vitamins and minerals. Many pre-shredded cheeses also include natamycin, an antifungal agent to prevent mold. While small amounts are considered safe, regular consumption can disrupt your gut microbiome, which is critical for immune function, digestion, and even mental health. And that's not all. The milk used for these cheeses often comes from lower quality sources with higher levels of hormones and antibiotics than block cheeses. The shredding process increases surface area, which speeds up oxidation, destroys nutrients, and creates harmful compounds. Here's something the food industry won't tell you. Pre-shredded cheese contains more histamines than block cheese because of extended processing and storage. Histamines can trigger headaches, skin problems, digestive issues, and anxiety in sensitive individuals. There's also a higher risk of bacterial contamination, as the shredding process introduces more opportunities for bacteria to thrive. Several major recalls have occurred due to Listeria or E. coli in pre-shredded cheese. So when you consider lower nutrition, added chemicals, contamination risks, and inferior taste, you're essentially paying more for a harmful product. Number 1, blue cheese. Now let's talk about blue cheese, a product that is both loved and feared, and for good reason. Blue cheese gets its unique flavor and appearance from Penicillium roqueforti, a type of mold deliberately added during production. While safe for many, this mold comes with serious risks, especially for seniors. The biggest danger? Blue cheese contains extremely high levels of tyramine, a compound that can trigger migraines and spike blood pressure in vulnerable individuals. If you're taking MAO inhibitors for depression or Parkinson's disease, eating blue cheese could cause a hypertensive crisis, a life-threatening condition. The mold in blue cheese also produces mycotoxins, toxic compounds that can accumulate in your body over time. While occasional consumption might be fine, regular intake can lead to chronic inflammation, immune system issues, and other health problems. Many people have sensitivities to mold without even knowing it. Symptoms like joint pain, brain fog, digestive issues, and chronic fatigue could all be tied to blue cheese consumption. And then there are the histamines. Blue cheese contains up to 10 times more histamines than other aged cheeses, triggering hives, insomnia, anxiety, and headaches in those with histamine intolerance. Its sodium content is another red flag. Just 1 ounce can pack over 400 milligrams of sodium, and its sharp flavor often leads people to eat more than they should. Combined with high levels of palmitic acid, a saturated fat linked to inflammation and heart disease, it's easy to see why blue cheese is a dangerous indulgence. What's worse, blue cheese's strong flavor can mask spoilage, increasing your risk of serious food poisoning. The combination of high tyramine, histamines, inflammatory fats, excessive sodium, and potential mycotoxins makes blue cheese the worst choice for anyone over 60. So there you have it. 4 cheeses to embrace and 4 to avoid at all costs. Your food choices matter, especially as you age. Choose wisely, and your heart, brain, and body will thank you. For more life-changing insights and tips, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This is your path to better health, brought to you by Health 490.